Hi guys, I just wanted to show you this place. It's really amazing. So many cactuses in here, such a variety, and you really need to watch your step, not either to walk on a cactus or a snake or scorpion, but the landscapes are just amazing. Look at that. Something is crawling on my leg, so I just watch what it is.
Whenever entering a new country, it always takes a few days to adapt and feel safe, especially about wild camping, which we did 99% of the time on this trip. And Mexico was no different, but the great thing about Baja is that there's so many roads that seem to lead to nowhere and places that seem to belong to nobody, that it feels quite relaxed compared to the US to just park wherever you want and spend the night.
So we are at a place called Salar. I have no idea how it's called. It's just a salt lands.
What I was trying to say minus the winds is that we found this amazing spot where to spend the night. Very quiet, with no light pollution, so you could see all the stars in the night. And I wanted to get this typical souvenir picture of the van on a salt lands, and I'm glad I stopped right before entering the salt area, because as much as you can walk on it, any car would get stuck unless you have four-wheel drive, and there's nobody to help you out there. So instead we just enjoyed walking around, looking at this beautiful sunset before hitting the road again the next day. We're now taking you to the coastal town of Mulege, and at the time of visiting they were reconstructing the roads, which means that it was a complete nightmare to get around by car, so we walked around instead. And we found these playgrounds where the kids had so much fun. And one thing you've got to understand is when traveling long term with children, one of the most important things for them is to play. And the great thing about Mexico is that every single town has a playground, which means they loved Mexico. Mulege is the first Mexican town where we stopped for a couple of nights, and it was recommended to us by someone we met at Slab City in California, and he was absolutely right. It is a lovely small town with a beautiful architecture and great vibes. The locals made us feel really welcome there, and it was an interesting time of the year to visit as well, because we were getting close to December, so there were lots of Christmas decorations around town. And the kids were really enthusiastic about that and asked us questions about why is there a baby here in the middle of the square, and eventually it led to the question, Daddy, Mommy, how do you make babies? We weren't ready for that question. And it's also in Mulege that we realized that the solar panel on the roof of our car wasn't working anymore. And we think that it actually stopped working in the US. But because over there we were driving so often, we never realized, because the batteries were constantly recharged while driving. But as soon as we stopped driving for a couple of days in Mulege, the fridge stopped working. So we decided to stay at this campground where for only $8 a night we had unlimited access to the showers, toilets, Wi-Fi, and we could also plug the van to the power to make sure that we had a fridge working all the time. And we also met over there David, a great guy from California who was traveling down to Baja with his two dogs, and he initiated us to slackline. And as much as it looks easy, it's not.
Do you know how to do that?
You mean the kids?
On top of the amenities, it was a beautiful campground, really well looked after with beautiful vegetation around, and there were also other kids with whom our boys could play, while every night we had really good fun with David. So we spent a great week there, really relaxing.
And just be ready to don't break your ankle and ruin your vacation. If you fall gracefully. Okay. Here, how about you move your hand? Ready? There you go. Yeah, just go with it. Okay, come down when you're ready. Watch out, Chai. There you go. Eyes up. And then your body just learns how to, you begin to feel the line. Okay. Feel the line, and then your foot will find the perfect place every time.
This could be a song. Don't let me go, feel the line.
Feel the line. Yeah. got it out of the way. That's good. Look at the tree. And then body straight, head up.
Wow, you're standing on your own! Wow!
And there would be a lot of practice time over the next few days, but mostly in vain. And we also set up a slackline for the kids so that they could train on their own. And while I was cutting the hair of Tom, something unexpected happened. Some pirates came around and stole all the toys of the boys. And this is how the treasure hunt started.
Pour le deuxième indice, Mimi. Va voir si tu trouves un autre indice. Regarde bien, hein. Oh ouais! Vous avez trouvé le deuxième indice? Oh, le prochain indice, il est au toboggan, les Mimi. Vite! Oh, le pirate, il a un copain. Là-bas, Mimi, là-bas. Ça doit être le monsieur, là-bas. Toys, where are my toys? My toys. Where are my toys?
Pirates stole them.
Il y a des pirates qui lui ont volé encore.
Some pirates stole them. I don't know where they went. But they left you this.
Ils ont volé vos jouets, mais ils ont laissé ça. Qu'est-ce que c'est, les Mimi?
It was quite funny because it was the first time that they were exposed to pirates, especially the kind of pirates that steal your toys and hide them somewhere. So it took them some time to get over this, that some strangers could come and take their toys. And as much as they were really happy to find them at the end of the game, they were really concerned about why did they take our toys and are they going to do it again? And in fairness, yes, they would do it again, quite often on this trip. But now they tend to enjoy the game and know that as much as pirates are cheeky, you will always get your toys back somehow.
Ouais, on est content d'avoir retrouvé les jouets, les Mimi. Oui. Ouais, vous êtes contents?
Our last stop for this episode is the beautiful colonial town of Loreto. We stopped there to rest, but also to upload an episode of our YouTube vlog, and it literally took us 24 hours to have it online. So we had plenty of time to explore the town, and the kids really enjoyed taking the scooters out. And the locals were really friendly and laughing at our kiddos going around town on the scooters. So stay tuned, because the next episode of our vlog is coming right up.